Again, this is Mike with Door and Lock Tips. Welcome to the show, everyone. Welcome to the show. This is Mike with Door and Lock Tips. We're going to be doing a little lock picking today. I'm in. I got a few items from Locksmith Keyless. Ooh, some special stuff. You're going to really love it. Some practice locks. If you're into lock picking, look at the reach. Goes all the way in. Nice. I'm liking this. And you want to learn just how to do it and see the pins, you're going to need some practice locks. And you want to get them relatively inexpensive. Don't forget to hit that like button. Smash it, smash it, smash it. And Locksmith Keyless is your answer. They've got them so inexpensive. This is a kit that came with all these locks, 3 locks, a whole set of stainless steel picks. Now they're not bad. I've been checking them out with my other expensive stuff, and they pick just as nice. Look at these bad boys. In fact, I like the handle on them. They feel great in my hand. So let's get into picking some locks, and I'll show you just what you can get for a few bucks from Locksmith Keyless. You're gonna love it. Who doesn't like a deal? I'm saying this is the deal of the century. You get all these items, look at them, all from Locksmith Keyless. If you want to have some fun, maybe get these for your kids. Look at the price, 18 bucks. I'm going to show you a bargain really here, because you get all the locks, practice locks, and the picks, plus this little jewel of a lock picking adventure in your pocket. Credit card sized lock pick set. Right there. You're going to love them. And I'm going to show you them close up. Here's the credit card. Get some light on the subject. Look at this. Put this in your pocket. Look at this. All these picks, guys. This is all you really need to open a lock. Right here. Credit card size container. That's cool, huh? Here's one of the practice locks, double cylinder. And you can see right in to see what you're doing. Isn't that cool? You don't get this stand with it though. Look at that neat stand. You're going to need a stand. I will put all the links in the description. But here's one of the locks that come with that kit for that super low price. Look at this price. 18 bucks for a whole pick set, everything. Now here's a couple of the locks that come with it. So you get 3 of these type of locks. This one I had problems seeing in because they did a mold where you have that kind of in the way. But I did tilt it and I could see to be able to pick. But the padlock was exceptional. I mean, really, for the money, this is a no-brainer. I don't know if you realize, but double cylinder means 2 different sides to pick. And then the pick set. It's all stainless steel, has a bunch of tension bars in these sleeves. You can carry this with you to all your lockpicking meets, because that's what you're going to be doing. When you learn how to pick locks, you're going to want to show people your abilities. And you can start out to even see if you like it with a decent set of lock picks. Look at that. Tension bars, bunch of hooks. These are some rakes, Bogota type rakes. And there you have it in a beautiful case. Can't go wrong. The zip's closed. Isn't that neat? Let's do a fly-in. I love these fly-ins. Isn't that cool? Don't forget to hit that like button. Smash it, smash it, smash it. You guys, I got a set of carbon fiber lock picks. Now, you'd think these are just spectacular, right? Well, they are pretty nice, but they come with a hefty price tag. I mean, really hefty. So let's just take a look with these carbon fiber lock picks. So everybody's got a practice lock set. They even have theirs. Oh, they're running 25% off. Trust me, these are not inexpensive. Look at those prices. And I must say, with this more inexpensive set that I got from Locksmith Keyless, they pick just as well. In fact, I like the handle on these more inexpensive lock picks because it doesn't hurt. I wish these were better fitted for your hand, but that sharp edge there is kind of hard. And looky here, I just want to show you something. If you hold this pick up, it's the same cutout. Look at that. And these are pennies compared to these other lock picks. And I like the plastic handle. I got to show you another lock pick. Now this company, Jimmy Long's, they make some beautiful lock picks for next to nothing, guys. These are the same kind of lock picks, but the plastic handle, and look at no sharp edges. I'm loving these picks. Comes with a nice set. So if you want to graduate, you want to get an inexpensive lock pick set that's professionally made. Look at this. These beautiful rakes. And these are really all you need is a bunch of hooks. Flat hooks, long hooks, and you don't want to hurt while you're doing lock picking. You really don't. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Now let's just take a look between the inexpensive and the more expensive. I think these are like $9 a piece, I think. Maybe not even that. But look at the difference. This set is really decent. It's the same length. In fact, I got a little more reach on this one, maybe. Yeah, I'm liking it. But Jimmy Long's, great lock picks. I'm going to put all the links down in my description. Go ahead and clamp up this padlock. You could even put this on your locker at school. I mean, you'd be the cool dude, right? That's pretty great. Now you want to have it clamped so you can see what you're doing. So now I can see just how these pins work. Watch this. Look at how cool that is. The only thing with the practice lock out of plastic, you don't get the same feedback, you don't get the clicking and the same feel of sliding a lock up, but you will understand how a lock works. And you don't want to spend a lot of money on these because you're going to graduate real quick into professional locks. You really will. You'll get into stuff like this real quick. You go buy yourself a padlock and you'll say, hey, I can pick this stuff. This is Schlage. You can pick this stuff, guys, with these inexpensive lock picks. Let me show you how. Okay, we've got it clamped up and we're going to start picking this lock. With their hook. By the way, let's do a little micrometer test here. The Jimmy Long is 19 thousandths, basically a 20 thousandths lock pick. That is nice. And this is 32 thousandths, a little thicker, but it still does the job. Now is the time to hit that like button before time gets away. Let's get back to the show. I highly suggest you get a magnifying glass with a light on it. I have another video on this very magnifying glass with a light on it, and you're gonna love it because you can see what you're doing. Highly suggested. Now you can't lubricate up this lock, and if you're going to be picking, you're going to want to lubricate locks. This has nice bitting on it. Pretty difficult, actually. So let's just see how well we can do with this lock and their picks. Look at the reach. Goes all the way in. Nice. I'm liking this. I like this particular pick. It worked well with this lock. Let's get one of their tension bars out. Oh, they give a whole description of how to use their lock picks because this is a kit. You want to use probably this longer lock pick tension bar. Just stick it right in there. In fact, let's see, we got several, so let's use this one right here. You got to know which way the lock opens, and it's clockwise. So now we know that. You don't want to push the wrong direction. I will put a little tension on it. We'll take their pick and slide it right in. Get it right in here. Oh man, the trouble of a camera. All right, I've got a little tension on it. And I would pick it like this, but I'm picking around a camera. Let's just see if I can get you to see this. I'm in. So do these picks work? Yes, they do. I highly recommend this set, guys. Now, it usually takes more time than that. I don't know what happened. I'm going to take it for what it was. But if you're just learning how and you want to have a nice practice lock for inexpensive, I say get them from Locksmith Keyless. You're going to have fun. They don't open this easy. Oh, man. Let's try. Hey, let's try Jimmy Long's pick. Yeah. And we're going to try a southward tension wrench. Ooh, look at this sweetheart. 30 millimeter. Now, I think I want a thicker one. I knocked them all over the desk. This is 50. Isn't that sweet? Let's try that. We're going to go above. We'll stick it right in here. Tighten this down. We'll stick this wrench right in the top, right in here. You know what? 50 won't go in there. Let's go with a 40. There's 40. 40 thousandths. There it goes. All right, now I got 40,000 tension. Man, nothing goes like you want it to. Then we're going to get a Jimmy Long's pick. Now let's go in here, find our way in. Got a little bit of tension on it. Ooh, these do pick nice. Look at, see if you're overpicked. See the pin there? Way up. So watch when I let go of it. There, now we're about right at shear line. Almost there. Like a Star Wars game. There we go. We're in. Isn't that cool? So which picked faster? Jimmy Long's or Locksmith Keyless? I'm saying theirs did. Thanks, guys. Please subscribe to my channel, tell your friends, and we'll have more great stuff like this coming your way in the future.